What if the very technology we rely on to protect us is actually steering us toward catastrophe? This isn't just speculation, it's a stark reality we must confront. A's failure to accurately predict climate change is a critical issue we can't afford to overlook. You might be asking, how can this be? We place our trust in machines for precise data and forecasts, but there's a dangerous flaw lurking beneath the surface. What if the tools we depend on are missing crucial warning signs, pushing us toward an irreversible tipping point? Picture a world where weather patterns spiral into chaos. You check the forecast expecting a clear day, only to be blindsided by an unexpected storm. This is mere chance. It underscores how A can misread complex data, often neglecting subtle cues that human experts would catch. When was the last time you questioned the reliability of the information you received? We lean on algorithms to process vast datasets, but what happens when they overlook critical factors? The consequences could be catastrophic. Visualize yourself in a city grappling with the harsh realities of climate change, intense heat waves, dwindling rivers, and rampant wildfires are becoming the norm. You trust AI to inform vital policy decisions, but what if those decisions are built on flawed predictions? You could find yourself ensnared in a web of misinformation, unprepared for the unfolding crisis. Real-world examples are already emerging. Cities are investing billions in infrastructure based on AI forecasts, believing they're secure. Yet, with each miscalculation, they inch closer to disaster, leaving residents exposed. The hidden dangers are escalating, and we remain largely oblivious. As we delve deeper, the stakes rise. Imagine waking up to news of catastrophic flooding in a cherished city because AI failed to account for shifting ocean currents. Would you feel betrayed by the very technology you trusted? So, what can we do? Awareness is our first line of defense. We must foster a culture of skepticism, critically assessing AI outputs instead of accepting them at face value. The answer lies in collaboration, merging human insight with AI's data processing power to build a more robust safety net. Consider this: what if the future of our planet hinges on our ability to identify the signals that AI might miss? We hold the power to shape our response. So, the next time you glance at a climate report, ask yourself, are we truly prepared for what lies ahead? If this topic interests you, think about subscribing for more insights. Together, we can navigate this complex landscape. What if I told you the future of our planet might be hanging by a thread? Imagine waking up one day to find that everything you believed about climate change was wrong. This is happening right now, and it's closely tied to artificial intelligence. While many see AI as a tool for progress, it's also misjudging the climate crisis in ways that impact us all. The models we rely on for climate projections could be failing us, leading to dire consequences. Picture this: you are planning a family trip to the coast, but the future of that area is uncertain. AI predicts rising sea levels while reassuring us that everything is fine. But what if those predictions are wrong? What happens if the AI miscalculates, leaving you to face an unexpected reality? The algorithms designed to protect us are often based on outdated data, unable to account for nature's unpredictability. This isn't just a minor oversight, it's like a ticking time bomb. Consider the wildfires raging in areas once deemed safe. AI models indicated a low risk, yet communities were caught completely off guard. Can you imagine standing in front of the flames, realizing that the technology you trusted led you astray? We're not just talking about numbers on a screen, these are lives, homes, and futures at stake. As A's misjudgments accumulate, they create a false sense of security, making us more vulnerable than ever. So, what's next? What hidden dangers lay beneath these A projections? We need to take a closer look at the technology we've come to depend on. But the big question is, can we change our course before it's too late? As we grapple with these unsettling truths, it's essential to reflect. The future may not be as predictable as we once thought. While solutions are emerging, we must confront the hard reality not all of them can come from the machines we trust. So, what's your next step? Are you ready to challenge your understanding of AI and climate projections? Let's start a conversation. Grasping these realities could be the key to distinguishing between survival and catastrophe. Imagine waking up to find that the climate predictions you trusted are completely off. It's an unsettling thought, right? Unfortunately, this could soon be our reality due to ACE misjudgments in climate change projections. Many of us believe AI can solve our biggest challenges, but what if its predictions lead us toward irreversible damage? The truth is, AI isn't infallible. It relies on data, which can be flawed. Think back to the last major climate report you read. You likely felt a mix of hope and dread. Yet, behind those numbers, AI systems can misinterpret crucial signals. Imagine relying on a weather app that promises sunshine, only to step outside and get caught in a downpour. Now, let's think bigger. What if that downpour escalates into a catastrophic flood? AI uses historical data for its predictions, but what happens when the past isn't a reliable guide? Recall a time when you were certain of an outcome, only to be blindsided by reality. Those miscalculations can mean life or death for entire ecosystems. Picture a beloved coastal town that thrives on tourism. AI might present an overly optimistic future, but what if it overlooks critical factors like rising sea levels or more intense storms? It's easy to trust technology, but could it be leading us toward disaster? The stakes are incredibly high. As we place our faith in algorithms, we risk ignoring the real consequences of their errors. You might wonder how this happens. Consider the pressure on scientists to produce quick results. Sometimes essential data gets overlooked in that rush. Now, let's raise the tension. Imagine you're a city facing an unprecedented heat wave. AI predicted manageable temperatures, but reality brings scorching highs. Panic ensues, resources dwindle, and infrastructure struggles to cope. This isn't just hypothetical, it's a chilling possibility. So, what can we do? First, we need to question the data we receive. We take the data we receive questions. We